What's up, guys? John here with Majestic. So this is our Santa Barbara freestanding staircase. They've been asking for me to, I guess, put parts on our videos. So this was part one of this staircase. I forgot to again, to start recording when I started the layout. Right now what I'm going to do is, since the floor, I've told you guys before, since the floor isn't leveled, I use the laser and I put my own, I level out the floor and I put a strip following that laser strip at the bottom. So I'm going to do that right now, and then I'm going to start calculating the risers and then scribing the plywood. This has two angles, two radius. You got the inside and the outside. It curves, and you got straight treads. So right here we're gonna have a different pitch there at the top and at the bottom, and on the inside and the outside stringer. It's another tight radius, 15 inches. Let me see if I can set the phone up while I set those strips to level the floor out. What is up, guys? Johnny here with Majestic. We're gonna start working again on this Santa Barbara freestanding staircase. Let me show you guys how I got these sheets of 1/4 inch plywood on. I got them halfway on. I started marking the risers, and I'm gonna mark the tread height. And that's going to show me the different pitch between these straight treads and the curved treads. And the same thing when we get to this point. I got to install these right now. I'm just waiting for some guys to help me out. Look at the tight radius. I got another one yesterday that I got templates for in Beverly Hills. That one's on 11.5 inch radius. This one's a 15.5. So here we go. Let me show you guys. All right, guys, I got half of it scribed up. You can see the difference in length from third one to fourth one. And then on this side as well, you got small ones on the inside curve, and then you got a bigger 11-inch tread on the straight. So from here, what I do is, from the bottom corner of the tread and the top, I give it from here to here 4 inches. From here to here 4 inches. You know, throughout, on all the treads and all the risers. And then I follow that line, and that's going to give me my different angle on different pitch here and here, here and here. You know, it'll be something like this and like this. And then what I do is I smooth it out. Same thing on this side. Okay guys, so now I'm gonna start scribing the riser and the tread all the way across. And once I do that, then I'll determine, you know, the width of the stringer. See, this one has, I think, 11-inch tread, so this is gonna be like a 14-inch stringer. This one will be a 16-inch stringer. Over where the tread gets wider, we get to like a 24-inch stringer. But I'll show you guys right now. The height on this staircase from first to second is 150 inches and a half. And then the developer said that on the first level, on the lower level, he's lifting up 4 inches, and at the top 3/4. So then I gotta take that into consideration when I'm calculating the heights for the risers. And these risers, I believe, ended up at ended up at 7.5. The first one is really high because they're gonna raise up 4 inches. So yeah, I'm gonna start scribing them. I'll show you guys the process right now. It varies from 3.5 to 4 inches. Same thing back here. And then I gotta check, make sure it's leveled from here to this side. And if it's not, then I gotta make those adjustments too. This one could end up being, you know, 5 inches back here, and this is gonna be 4 inches. As long as we leave them leveled underneath for the drywall, it's all good. So we got like halfway done. My son's over here scribing the risers, and I'm coming behind him marking the tread. Okay, here we go. Another fast track. Alright guys, so this is what I got going on now. I just wanted to show you guys, and this is why I put these forms on. What I did was give it 4 inches from the tip of the tread and riser. Same thing at the bottom, 4 inches. And this is giving me a 16-inch stringer on both ends. Look at the different pitches we got from curve to straight. So what I do is I'll eliminate this little cut here and make a nice and smooth transition right here. Same thing at the bottom. Same thing on this side. So I'm halfway up. I already got all those treads marked. And right now I'm gonna put the rest of these 1/8 strips on. They're cut at 4 inches, which is what I need. After I cut them out, I'm gonna, you know, again make sure it's leveled at the bottom for the drywall. And if I feel that they're too big, I think this one's at 16.5. No, I'm sorry, this one's at 14, 15, this one's at 17, and this one's at 16.5. And If I feel I need to make them a little bit smaller because they're too bulky or big, then I will. But I'm starting off right now at that size. I just wanted to show you guys my process. Not sure how other companies do it, but this is how I do it. I've also ran these numbers on my AutoCAD, and yeah, the same measurements I'm getting here, I got on my AutoCAD. Look at that. It's gonna be a beautiful, this is gonna be a nice tight curve, 15 inches. I got another one I'm gonna start building over here, and that radius is 11 inches inside. Tight radius. But here we go. Let me start clearing that out. Here we go. Okay, got them all on now. Just want to show you guys real quick before I start cutting this out. Show you guys a different change in pitch right here. And on this end. Look at that. A big lump that we're gonna disappear. So that's it. Got them all on. I'm just gonna use my multi-tool, cut it out in place instead of removing them and cutting them with the jigsaw. Just take my time, nice and straight. After I do that, I'll check the level underneath and then put my out brackets that are down there. And then start taking off one by one and scrambling it onto the plywood that's gonna actually go on here. Got my camera all set up. Here we go. Let's do this. All right, got this one cut out. I'm gonna start on the inside. After I do the inside bottom part, I'll do the top. But just wanted to show you guys again. There it is. This is gonna take, you know what, I forgot. I wasn't sure if it's gonna take tile or wood on treads. So after that, they have this much of a curb wall. It's gonna be a long one on the outside. And then any imperfections I did on this cut, when I trace it over to the correct plywood, I'll be able to use a straight line for all the straight lines, and it'll be nice and straight. Okay, let's start the inside one. Alright guys, got it all cut out. So I was saying all these imperfections, if they're not straight with the multi-tool, once I scribe that onto the actual plywood, I'll use a straight line and they'll be nice and straight. Here goes the outside one and the inside one. Look at that, it's a tight radius. Go up the ladder. So 19 treads. $20 risers. So there's that smooth transition I was talking about. I might have to still adjust this one in here. But there it is. Now we're just gonna start scribing and cutting all the actual plywood so we can start laminating in a couple of days. This staircase goes out in Santa Barbara. Doesn't look like much, but a lot of work, especially when they're this tight and it has two different radius, or radius with the straight turn. Yeah.